I need toys. Board slide. All right, let's start with a few stats around meetings that are both shocking and quite unsurprising. New research shows that about 70% of all meetings keep employees from working and completing their tasks. 92% of employees consider meetings costly and unproductive. You read that right. 92%. I mean, just look at your brainwaves during your 4th back-to-back meeting. You went from creative to angry to no one's home. Also, I wanna know what's going on here during the first meeting. Like, are they thinking about lunch already? Too many digital meetings leads to Zoom fatigue, which leads to burnout, which is now a diagnosable condition. Not to mention, it affects 62% of the workforce today and can cost up to 34% of company salaries. Does anyone else need further reason to hold less meetings? Anybody? You? Here are 3 ways that you can reduce the amount of company meetings by leveraging the power of SoWork. Number 1, CoWork out of the same space. Managers have been trying to get a handle on employee workflow since the beginning of the pandemic, and with little visibility into their workday, it's been driving them crazy. Here's the thing, managers, you are no longer in control of how employees work. Those days are gone. But you can have additional visibility into where your team is at and what they are doing. For example, in SoWork, I can see Sergi heads down in his office. I can see Julian and Liz having a meeting by the Shockey statue. And I can see Holly having lunch, probably hamburgers, at the Tiki Bar.
I am very passionate about hamburgers, so.
Just by nature of being in the same space together, I can cut out that need to have a meeting to sync.
I'm throwing up. You're making me throw up, Ryan.
Number 2, sit next to your team. Whether you work fully remote, hybrid, or in the office, SoWork can be the great equalizer that allows all employees, wherever they are in the world, to come together in the same space. Take a look at one of our clients' SoWork etiquette rules of engagement. They outline the core hours employees should be in the space for optimal collaboration. This can cut down on needless meetings and provide more opportunities to connect spontaneously. For me personally, I love sitting next to my team. We have our own little haven in the office so people know where to find us and we can feel unified as a team.
Roxy is about 10 or 11 weeks old. Oh.
We obviously aren't close to each other physically, but being in close proximity digitally means less need for a formal meeting and more opportunity for an informal collaboration.
She keeps me company. She makes meetings fun.
Number 3, meet less, async more. You've heard the age-old stress test for meetings. Couldn't this have been an email? Well, in the post-email world of work, the new test is, could this have been communicated async? What is async communication? It could be sending a video message that can be watched later. It's leaving a whiteboard message for coworkers to pick up on. It's sharing an audio message with your team that they can listen to at their leisure. It's plastering images of a coworker all over his office so he knows that he's loved. Async communication is something that we need to learn. It provides agency, autonomy, and empowerment to your teammates. You might have teammates spread across several countries and time zones. In fact, they may be asleep the entire time that you're working. This is the new world of work, and async communication is the gateway for us to learn how to do it more efficiently. Whew, I know that's a lot. If any of you need more convincing that less meetings is better, here's a meeting calculator to help determine the cost of your meetings. Might help put it into perspective. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for more great tips on how to hold better meetings in SoWork.